Hey everybody, welcome back to Majestic Collectibles. So, another group from the Fairmont, Minnesota buying show, early part of November. Thanks to everyone that came out to the G.I. Joe show in Des Moines last Friday and Saturday. Great show as always, so good to see everybody. If you've never been there, gosh guys, I can't recommend it highly enough. It's a really great little show. Even if you're not diehard G.I. Joe, it's still a lot of fun, great atmosphere. Fun time, smaller show, you'll like it. That was the last show of the year, so 2025 is in the books for me for shows. I don't have anything scheduled until I believe end of March. I think we've got QuadCon, another Heartland show in about 6 months, so it's going to be a while, kind of on winter break, but don't worry, you're going to have some more videos coming up. So just bought a big comic collection over the last 3-4 days, made a couple trips over there. So I'll be showing you some of that, but not for a while yet. I still got a lot of stuff to do for Fairmont, so we'll get to it now. And as you can see here, we got some vintage 70s and 80s. Well, most of them are MEGO, the Superman's Remco. Probably going to be a little bit of a longer video, so I'm going to starting some stuff you can't see, some newer stuff here. 90s Barbies. These were in here. Gosh, I don't. Their keychains is what they are. I think most of them are 95 to 97, maybe somewhere in there. They're kind of neat, I guess, but I got to tell you, not a lot of value. Not great stuff. But it was in here, so I'll show it to you. I've still got a ton of Barbies to go to. I don't know, honestly, if I'm going to make videos of that. So I guess leave it in your comments if you guys want to see them. It's just stuff you've seen before, to be honest with you. Just all in one place now. Neat little piece, Pokemon battling coin game, still sealed. Not worth a fortune. Unfortunately, on these sealed ones, you don't know what you're getting, so you can't. So they're face down. The obverse is out, but there are some pretty good Pokemon in there. Sells for about $35, and that's about right. Not a killer seller. It's nothing anybody's kicking down the door for. So somebody named Chuck had some G.I. Joe stuff. This should be, I think, the last G.I. Joe piece, vintage one, any of them. I think I finally found it. I had to dig it out. This is an original Foot Locker. It does have the insert, a little bit of a stain, glue stain there, I think. It is kind of loose, but it's still there. These parts, I had to look close. I thought, man, this is just repop stuff, and it isn't. It actually is original 60s G.I. Joe accessories and equipment. So I had to do a little research just to make sure, but it's the real deal. It's just, I don't think it got used. Just kind of like that Matchbox collection from a month or two ago. It just, whatever reason, does have the doll. Arms are detached. The shoulder joints are missing. So kind of just a parts piece, but he does have some accessories, clothes. It looks like it was maybe the Marine uniform, or the dress blues for the Army, maybe, because I guess this is an Army guy. Army training manual, so might be the dress blues. Got the poncho, I don't think was ever used. So really neat piece on that. Whoops. A little too late to make the G.I. Joe show, unfortunately. It just took me a while to find it, but it'll still be available for sale soon. So let me know if anybody's interested in it. I don't know, there's probably $150, $200 worth of stuff, including the Foot Locker, which does have the writing on it. A lot of them do, not all of them. Whoops, get the tray didn't quite set in there. There we go. On it, but really good lid. If you remember the other one from the first G.I. Joe video, had a crack here. This is really super clean. I really think it just got set aside and never used. So whatever the reason, I guess not a G.I. Joe fan. Here's another blast from the past. Chrissy which this is very tall. You can see compared to everything else. And it's a nice little set. The top strap's missing. The bottom one is here, and it's not too cracked. The vinyl's really good on that. And there's, oops, not really styling there. But there's Chrissy. And not as popular as Barbie. It's not worth a ton. I'll have to look it up and just see. There's a carrying case, or carrying compartment, I should say, over here. Nothing was in it. Excellent shape. A little rough on the box, but the doll looks like it's never been played with. Although she does have some, I don't know. Looks like some wear on the foot, kind of thing. So maybe a little bit of play wear, but not a lot. And I don't know. We'll see what I do. I don't think this will go online. Probably go on the antique mall. It's a little big to ship. I do have to clean up the box a little bit, but it's in pretty great shape and very, very 70s styling, right? So speaking of 70s, Farrah Fawcett. This is MEGO. Farrah Fawcett in the original box. She's not new in the box at all. I'll show you here. So the box has a little, well, not a little tear. It's hanging in there, so I got to be a little careful. 1975. Good hair. Okay, if you're 70s Farrah, whatever. That was not an intended pun, but it is. She was re-glued. Looks like her leg broke. Unfortunately, it ruined the jumpsuit. And the jumpsuit is also glued to her. Now, shoes missing. Don't know what happened there. Looks like a burn or set next to something hot. So I don't know. I don't know what that is. So not the best shape. At one time it was pretty good doll, but not too much these days. I'll have to look it up with the condition and everything. It's probably, well, I don't know. I don't want to guess, but it's probably anywhere between 25 to maybe $40 on the top end on a good day. But I'm guessing it's probably going to hedge a little lower just because of the condition. So here we go. 70s again. Cher. Again, it's a MEGO. Pretty complete. I don't know. So pretty complete, but she's missing her hand. I honestly don't know if that's her original clothes. I could not find that outfit. Definitely 70s style with the wide lapels and color palette and everything, but I don't know if that was hers or it was a separate outfit. I'm not sure. Sunny, right there in the box, not new again. Pretty good condition. He's got one stain on the sweater. I want to leave him in. He's kind of a pain to get out. So at Ace Hardware, I'm guessing somewhere in Minnesota or northern Iowa, I don't know which. Ace Hardware, that was $3.99. And that was back in 1975. These have kind of come and gone. The superhero MEGOs do seem to be, I guess, where the money's at, if you're just talking dollars and cents on them. But they had a lot of neat period pieces, Star Trek line. I don't know if they had Star Wars. That I'm not sure about. I don't think I've seen one. I think that went to Kenner. But they had a lot of the superheroes. Of course, the Marvel ones are the most popular. And we got Knickerbocker Toy Company, Annie. She's not new. She's been out. Looks like she played in the sandbox, so she got a little dirt on her face. I'm sure she'll clean up. The locket is missing. There's supposed to be a gold locket in there. It's really cool. It's from the movie, early 80s movie, but it's like a $5 doll, even with the box. So Michael Jackson, 1984. And he is new in the box. Box is rough, got a little yellowing on the window there, but it is the real deal. He's still in the original stuff. I don't know if you can see it. His accessories are still wrapped up in there and attached. And you know, the Thriller one is the one everybody wants. They had different uniforms on them, so it does depend. Thriller beat it, and Billie Jean are the other versions of it. This comes with a glittering magic glove, microphone, and posing stand included. So that's it. Superstars the 80s, and let's see, that's LJN, not MEGO. So they're the ones that actually probably most famous for Thundercats is the LJN line. So this is Remco. Superman, Energized Superman. They had a lot of superheroes. The Batman is the one I want. I've never seen one. I'd also take a Spider-Man. Never seen that one either. He is not new, but he's in excellent condition on it. Put batteries in, his eyes glow. It does come with the kryptonite. I am missing the ring, so I may, just to make him complete, I may check and see if I can find one if anybody's got the ring. I don't think it's a super high dollar deal. I will take him out here, and just to show you a little bit of a close-up on him. So what you do is you put a wire up, and he glides down on the hook on the wire like he's flying. There's the switch, so you can turn his eyes on and off. Well, maybe it's stuck. No, there it is. Okay, on it. He's got a little dirt on him, but honestly, this guy is so cheap. I don't think he'd be very durable. Not articulated, so you can't move the hands or the legs or the arms. I don't know, it's kind of a neat concept, but I can kind of see why maybe it wasn't the most popular, because it was just, I don't know, not the best quality wise. I don't think it'd last long. So again, this has got to be another one, my kryptonite. So I'll just put him in the top. So here's the kryptonite, and he glows. And then there's the string with the hook you put up, and he slides down, and all that sort of thing. So that was the energized part, is the glowing eyes, and the glowing kryptonite, I guess, would be in there too. I wonder if I can, yeah, there we go. The box is already torn there, so I didn't, he dropped right in. There we go. There we go. So that's the energized Superman from that. So we're going to get on to some smalls here. I've got a little tub, and kind of the same theme though. This is all kind of action figure heavy. MEGO Spider-Man. I'm going to take him out. The doll actually is pretty sharp condition wise. Not perfect, but I mean, it's not broken. He's got all his joints there, nothing re-glued. Head's nice. The costume, oi. And he had a rough battle with somebody. I don't know, it was Doc Ock or Green Goblin or who it was. The costumes, though, aren't too bad. I looked them up. They seem to be going for $20 to $25 for an original costume. So, you know, maybe, I don't know. I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do, if I'm going to put a costume on it or not. We'll see. Let me know what you think. Atari 2600 Mario Brothers cartridge, not worth a ton because it's Atari and not Nintendo or Sony or whatever, but it is still cool. It is original, 1983 on that. It does have a, I don't know, they punched something through the label there in the cartridge, unfortunately. No idea if it works or anything. I think it's, I don't know, I think I looked it up. I think it's like $10 maybe, so nothing too exciting there. A lot of these are going to be that way. So we got a battle armor Skeletor where this flips around. It does work. It's a little hard to reset. A lot of them are, but it does work. So when it gets hit, it gives you more damage. See the legs, crazy legs on it. Again, there's a big rubber band in there that just stretches and gets old. These are not simple to fix though. Like the G.I. Joes, they can be done, but it does take some effort. There's another one, Jitsu, Masters of the Universe, and there's a Battle Armor He-Man. That one also works. He's got better legs, so his legs weren't so wonky. So this one took me This one took me a second. It's not articulated. Everything's locked in. You can't move the hands or legs. He's got this weird deal here. I actually took me about 10 minutes of research, and what it is it goes to the toothbrush holder, so you can get Castle Grayskull, and he was standing on Grayskull, and there's like a cup there, and it was probably a good foot high or so. It looks just like the regular action figure. It's even got the soft head. You can't move the arms. He's got that deal, but so that actually is the toothbrush holder He-Man, and he's not worth nothing. Again, $5-10, but he does look good. Great shape on that one. Let me see here. Here we go. We're Bato, I think, was him on that, missing a hand. One of the things I did notice is the MOTU pieces. I haven't had a collection in for a while, but the MOTU pieces definitely have dropped, even with your weapons. You know, a lot of times they're 20-25 a lot of these, that's Hordak. I'm going to probably be marking that at $10. Some of the beat up ones at $5. So they have not. Yeah, they have kind of softened up, I guess you would say, in the secondary market the way it looks. Now there is a lot of them. I do have to say that. So it's not like there's a shortage of them on that one. Here's I got these in Ziplocs. I usually don't do this. I usually show it raw, but I am so far behind on getting things priced and sorted. I thought I better just sort them and do the research on them and get it over with, kind of thing. That G.I. Joe show coming up right after I got back from the buying show was probably not my best scheduling moment. Let's just put it that way. I don't think I'm gonna be doing that one again. Gonna give myself a little more time. Grizzlor, fairly complete. Got the strapped. Legs are halfway decent. Fur's actually pretty decent on. A lot of times that gets matted or gets gum or peanut butter or dog slobber or whatever, you know, whatever's on it, I guess, kind of gets there. So that's actually really clean, cleaner than most Grizzlors I get in. And I'm just trying to stay with the theme here. Here's another, I guess, your standard Skeletor with the staff. Doesn't have the chest straps or anything. A little dirty, but not bad. Soft head versus the hard-headed version on that. Let me see. Oh, here we go. Many Faces. This is another good one. Very common one, but he does always seem to sell. You know, as long as it turns and the faces aren't like messed up on it. Legs are a little loose. Waist is a little loose, but not bad. Not like some of those crazy legged ones. So still pretty decent condition wise. Very clean. That's the thing on these things. They just have to be clean. And I have, okay. So I'm trying to skip. I got some other lines here from other characters. So I'm trying to kind of get all the Masters of the Universe out now. Again, just a very clean piece. Good tail. Sometimes this is cracked here, or it gets really stiff, really hard. But this isn't. So again, if somebody wants some nice looking pieces for not a lot of money, to be honest with you, this is going to be a nice group to get them from, because they just weren't abused. Here's another one that can be tough to get, looking halfway decent. Moss Man. Again, good legs on him. Waist is fairly tight on it. Arms are tight. Most of the flocking is there. This will come off, and I haven't worked on it yet, so you can see the fuzzies. I use a lint roller. Actually works really good, just, you know, like you would for a sweater or clothes or something. I just use a lint roller on them. Seems to pick up an awful lot of it. Otherwise, I suppose you can sit there all day with the tweezers. But for a $10 figure, it's you know, I'm not going to spend hours on that. And well, here's an oddball one. I'm going to show you. I wasn't sure. I hadn't seen one of these for ages, and then when I looked it up, I was like, oh, okay. John, let's see, Blackthorn. I can't remember. It was animated. There was a line. Didn't last very long. Not worth a ton. This one has a little more wear on it, so I'm guessing that was somebody's, I don't know, favorite toy, but they did play it a lot more, or play with it a lot more. Here's a fun one. I don't see these a lot. This one's a little rough, unfortunately, and that's the Karate Kid from the second movie. This is Karate Kid 2, I believe, when I looked it up. So nice blast on the past. His leg. So he's supposed to have like this karate chop action for his hand, and that doesn't. It wants to work, but it's not. And then the leg is supposed to, you know, kick up, but it's like locked up. So I don't know, you know, if somebody's a diehard fan, it might be $5. Might go in the dollar table, honestly, at the flea market in May and Memorial Day up in Spirit Lake. But just kind of a fun piece. Came along for the ride, right? And let's see here, trying to dig through. Got so much miscellaneous stuff, but stuff I don't see. Here's a Sectar and Sectoid. I can't remember, General something. Can't remember which one it is. Really nice shape. Has two of his weapons. He's not complete. He does have some other stuff with him. General Arax, is that right? I don't see a lot of these. Very rarely do they show up. Not high dollar, but they do sell pretty well, just because I think, you know, nobody can get their hands on them. Here's another MEGO here. I'll show you another vintage one. This is Planet of the Apes. This is the soldier, and does have the original outfit. Legs are a little loose, but well, waist more than legs, but he's in really good condition. Got a little wear on the hairline up there. I think that was around 70, 71 when that one came out, something like that. Again, the Planet of the Apes stuff always does well. I rarely get it though. I just do not see a lot of it, any of it, in any way, shape, or form. And okay, here's another one. Here's another Masters of the Universe. I'm getting down there. It's just taking me a little while here. And he's in pretty good shape. Again, good legs, good waist, a little wear on the high points, but not a lot. So yeah, he's not complete. So that's not going to do anything really. But he's nice. He's fairly clean. Somebody did leave a chew mark though on his trunk. So I don't know if yeah, probably again maybe a $10 piece. I don't know. Not going to be a lot. Oh, here we go. Here's another one. This guy always sells, and his name escapes me right now, unfortunately. Masters of the Universe. And let's see if I can get there it goes, get his eyes. Unfortunately, that eye's got some wear on it, some paint loss, so that is going to hurt it a little bit, kind of thing. But always a good seller. Again, probably, I don't know, $5-10 because of the eye paint. And what else do I have in here? Boy, I still got. We're getting there, but man, there's just a lot of stuff. Oh, here we go. Is this Cobra Khan? Did I get that right? I don't know. You guys will let me know. He spritzes some water. Well, it's supposed to be venom. Spritzes some water. No weapons. Uniform, anything like that. Fairly solid though. A little paint wear on them. A lot of times this one did get played with a lot. So usually that's kind of one of the high wear toys. So it's nice to get a clean one. And I think, yeah, you know what? I think I might be finally done with the Masters of the Universe. Okay, so we're gonna go back to oops. There we go. MEGO Superman, again, 1970s. He is missing the basically iron-on S symbol. You can get the outfits just like with Spider-Man. There's vintage stuff out there because you could buy them separate, or somebody just didn't like it and whatever. But they are available. I think the snap. Yeah, I think the snap popped off right there. Looks like it tore off. And let's see if I can get a year on it. 1974 on the MEGO Superman. But still fairly complete. Got some wear up here. Not up there with Spider-Man as far as value goes. The Superman stuff is a bit of a slow seller just all across the board. Unless you get back to 40s and early 50s. Then it's really good. Let's see, who else do I want to go with here? Well, let's go with this guy, since we're in the 70s theme. I think this might be my last 70s piece. I actually had one of these. This isn't mine. Evel Knievel. This is the one that came with the stunt cycle. I did not get the cycle or the wind-up. Oh, there he is. Pretty good condition on that. The uniform is not, which it's white, so he got some play wear. I'm guessing they wound up the cycle and had him jumping all sorts of stuff. You know, I'm not sure that helmet's OSHA compliant. Anyway, not unusual to find these things with broken limbs because they were treated rough, jumping everything from, you know, Snake Canyon to backyard trenches to whatever it was. Anything Evel Knievel sells really, really well. I haven't looked that one up. It's probably one of the better pieces in here, even if it's a little rough. So then we're going to go with the, is it the AWA? It's wrestling, I think. Can't remember. I looked it up, but I was thinking it was a wrestling guy, AWA. Is that maybe Baron von Raschke? I'm thinking on that one. I think that's correct. It's been a while. It's been a hot minute, I'll tell you that. And then here's another one. I'm not sure who this guy is. Somebody, I don't know, he got put on something hot or somebody melted him or whatever. So unfortunately, that's going to hurt. So, you know, maybe for the pants and, has he got boots? No. Well, no. Yep. No. Just the pants on there. So I don't know, somebody's gonna have to be a die-hard or customize that or something with that damage. So that's gonna be a low value piece no matter how you slice it. Oh, come on, can't get them. There we go, get them back in there. So I'm gonna go skip. We're gonna change up well, no, we're not. Forgot about him. So one more wrestling. Everybody recognized this guy. Not an expensive one. It's the bendable Hulk Hogan. He's always got. Now I don't know if you can see that there. There's that one. His right eye is kind of wonky compared to the left, and that's actually really common on even nicer ones. I've seen that for whatever reason. And this is Titan Productions. I don't think it has a year, does it? It does not, but I know it's got to be early mid 80s would be my guess on that. Again, maybe a $5 piece, so nothing to get too excited over dollars and cents wise. Here we go. Now I'm going to change up the theme on everybody. There we go. 1983 Hasbro. There we go. My Little Pony. Don't laugh. Don't be laughing. Somebody's laughing. Chad, are you laughing? Keith, I know you're laughing. But that's the My Little Pony. Darn things sell. They're not necessarily high dollar, but as long as they look good, you know, they can't be beat up or chewed on. As long as they're fairly clean, they sell, and they sell really fast and really well. Not a lot of money, but of all the pieces I've shown you today, I gotta tell you, this is probably the hottest thing going. I can hear you laughing. Yeah, you can. Yeah, I hear you. You think I can't hear you, but I can hear you. But I'm laughing all the way to the bank on those. If I could find a whole rocking collection of My Little Ponies, I would not turn it down. Not even close. So here is the Lone Transformer in this box. This is actually a McDonald's toy. Panther, I can't remember, Shadow Panther, something like that. He is in pretty good shape. I gotta tell you, I am about as uninterested in McDonald's toys as I am Beanie Babies. This one actually is worth just a little bit, 10 bucks maybe, which is really unusual, but it was more of a fluke than anything. So here we're going to get, this is the last kind of batch in this video here, just a few more figures, handful. And I'm going to leave the parts in here. So here's, is it Grand Slammin' Leo? No, Raphael on that one. Oh, there he is. Yeah, just got to read the back of the jersey. Starting in the 90s, man, they made these guys into clowns with the birthday series. Sports, astronauts, pretty much you name it to get them to sell. And I don't know, they do sell, but they're not as good as the 80s stuff where they just had the regular guys, to be flat out honest with you. And there we go. We got another one, Turtle Hockey League, and that's Leo on that one, kind of deal. I do have a few of his. So I got the helmet and the stick, I guess, kind of thing. You still actually see them, not too much around here, the larger populated areas. You do see them on the cards yet, because I just don't think they were killer sellers. You know what I'm saying? Here's another. Leo, and I think I got his sword, but it's a wind-up one. And so he put the sword in, or something, katana, whatever he's got, and then it spins around. There we go. And as you can see, he's trying. He's giving her the old turtle try there, but he's just, I don't know, it is not great. I'm surprised it even works, to be honest with you. So that was one good part about that. But again, I think a lot of these turtle pieces, $5-10 bucks, they're not complete, so it's not going to be a lot of money. Got two turtles left here. Here I've got a standard Raphael, I think 88, is missing the weapons on it, which honestly not a big deal. You can find those. They all kind of came with like mostly the same weapons, and then the four turtles each had, you know, their staff. What was it? The katana, the sai, and I'm missing one there. I can't think of it, but you know, but all the rest, the throwing stars and stuff, were all the same. You knocked them off the brown tree. So most of them are the same. So a lot of the weapons you can still get your hands on, the original ones. And the last one I've got here, he's a little rough. He's he's a pilot. So he's supposed to be an Air Force pilot. I don't know if he flies the bubble bomber or not. I'm guessing probably not on that. This guy, he's rough. Yeah. So a lot of wear on him. I don't know. I think he came, you know, there was like a real parachute, so you could like drop him down, and the parachute kind of thing would go. But yeah, and so, you know, it's what it is. So fun turtle stuff on that. And well, let's see, pony stuff, MOTU stuff, MEGO stuff all over. Check out our other videos. I still have a few more videos from the Fairmont show, and thanks for watching.